Hi guys, as you can see, I'm at Hudson Valley right now trying to do homework. Look at all this paint. Yes, I am working on a painting composition for an art project, which is homework, provided that we still have class due to the ongoing coronavirus case. But it's been going pretty well. But that's not what we're going to be talking about today. I'm just showing you guys what my daily routine is like. And here is what it will look like once I present it, but because of us going to online class, I'm going to have to show this on video chat, because that's apparently how we're going to be instructed. Oh well, time for the video. Well, as we celebrate 400 subscribers worth of work on this channel, wait, why are we talking about the worst sodas? That's a good question. Wouldn't 400 subscribers, or hell, any subscriber count to be exact, should be celebrated with something positive? Well, I mean, sure, but we would be here all day just going through all the best sodas I've ever had, and there's so many of them, it's hard to choose. But with the worst sodas, you probably know what's coming. If you've been with the channel since day one, you probably know what sodas make me tick and what sodas don't, and if you don't, well, this is a little bit of an inside scoop. I'll probably also add the links to the reviews in the description too, so you get to see what I thought about them. And some of these were actually changed from my gut reaction in the first review, because if you don't know how Soda Saturday goes, it's usually just a gut reaction. It's what I first feel after I tried the soda, and sometimes my opinions will change. Anyway, let's get on to the top 10 worst sodas I've ever had. So, I originally thought this was the worst Mountain Dew I ever had, but no. There's one further down the list that is much worse. But what can I say about blueberry pomegranate? I mean, I like the idea of a flavor, but I don't think it works well for a soda. Hell, I don't think blueberry is a good juice to use in any drink. Kind of like ginger in a way, it just tastes too... Oh, I don't even know what to use for a word. It's just not settling enough. It doesn't set your taste buds on a good mood. It makes them feel sour and like there was just some sort of bad aftertaste. I don't know. This one doesn't have any sweetness to it. Either that or it's way too sweet. I honestly don't know. But it just makes my mouth jump up and down trying to decide what it's trying to do. Add to that also the fact that, well, let's just say it gave me a stomach ache one time, so I'm not going to be doing this guy any favors. So we're at number 9 on the list, and this is my least favorite Mountain Dew. So Mountain Dew really has a modest low rating scale when it comes to determining this, but yeah, it's definitely bad. I don't have anything good to say about this because since this is Diet Mountain Dew, they gotta milk out all the sugar that's in the original Mountain Dew and make it, Diet Mountain Dew. And without the sugar, you take away a lot of the flavor with it. And sure, for some people, especially those who are going on a diet, this might be a great alternative to the actual Mountain Dew, but if you're a fan of drinking the regular Mountain Dew, you might as well just try the regular. Either that or you could try zero sugar, which somehow was a bit better than this. I don't know, maybe it was just the way this one tasted when I tried it, but again, just like blueberry pomegranate, it was not going to send my taste buds on any journey whatsoever. It was just going to make them stumped and confused. And this one also has a bad aftertaste, which may have something to do with it being diet. This guy is what happens when you make cherry soda and then you make it organic. You get this. And I had a lot of high hopes for this one. I'm a huge fan of cherry soda, and seeing that this was a black cherry soda, I would have thought, dang, this sounds like it's going to be awesome. It was not. Because it's organic, it's got to have some changes to the flavor, and really this was just cherry without the cherry. I could not find any cherry in this. Maybe like a hair of cherry, but it just did not taste like anything. It just tasted like I was drinking regular water with seltzer added to it, and maybe a small splash of cherry in it, and this just did not work well. I think I had to dump this one. because it was that bad. But this is only number 8 on the list. And again, if I'm being this harsh at the very beginning of the list, it's not going to be a fun one. Also, Highball? What kind of name is that? How do you name your soda that? Like, is this supposed to be the ball, this little circle on there? Well, we got through with all the worst Mountain Dew flavors. Now we're going to get to my worst Pepsi flavor. I present to you Salted Caramel Pepsi, a Pepsi product that was only on the shelves for a limited time, and probably with good reason. This soda stinks! Why would you add caramel flavoring to soda? Really? Maybe it was a marketing way to make soda sweeter? Because, come on, caramel isn't really a fruit. It's like flavoring your soda after cake frosting. Like, what? You just don't do that. Our soda's already sugary enough as it is. It doesn't need caramel to be added. I love caramel, but not when it's mixed with Pepsi. I will say, though, Pepsi Fire's a bit better. Maybe because of the cinnamon. It's an actual spice and not, caramel. I also reviewed this as my very last Soda Saturday for 2017 and the very last of my 3rd season of Soda Saturday. And I'd say it was a pretty sour end. So another unfortunate one also makes the list because this is a local gas station chain. Stewart's is a chain of gas stations across the 518 that is often a base that I go to find my soda. And sure, Stewart's has some selections that are pretty good. Some of them are hit or miss. Like, one time I literally went there and all they had was Mountain Dew and Diet Mountain Dew. But they also had their own sodas. And I figured I'd give this one a try. I did. And if you watch that review, well, let's watch. This tastes equally like toothpaste. Yeah, this is soda with the flavoring of toothpaste. I'm not crapping you. I mean, maybe it was because that was the kind of toothpaste I was using at the time, but yuck. Why? Talk about caramel being a bad idea to include in soda. Toothpaste? Obviously, you wouldn't be putting toothpaste in a soda, though. That's just not possible, but come on, it tastes like toothpaste. I don't know what ingredients were used to make this because everything on the back is just so wordy. But another reason I think it tastes like toothpaste is because, like toothpaste, you know how your mouth is all weird and when you try tasting everything, it doesn't taste right because you just put toothpaste in it? That soda will do that to you as well. And what's even funnier is that they call this Stewart's Impact Energy, when all the impact this left me was disgust. So, in the original review, I said that it tasted like V8 juice, and I don't think I was crapping anybody. And also, I do not have the soda in my collection because I do believe that I threw it out after the original review, maybe because I was that frustrated with it. It was gross. It was awful. I don't know if I could stress that enough. It did not even taste like regular apple juice. This tasted like, I don't know, maybe an apple was just squeezed, all the juices came into it, and then they took out all the sugar, or maybe they added too much sugar, and then added the stuff to make the soda, and kaboom, you have Fanta Green Apple. And also the green color is really sickly looking too. It's like the color of Shrek. Ugh. Which is also not inviting. But really, this soda almost made me vomit. No joke. I put a really sour taste inside my mouth. And that could be explained because, I don't know, some apples are sour. Maybe they used a sour apple for this. I don't know how you did this, Fanta, but wherever it is, you did not satisfy my taste buds. So this soda definitely doesn't have Moxie, I can tell you that. And this is actually the most recent of all the reviews that I've done that I consider to be bad soda. And from the look of it, it was interesting because this was a mystery soda and I had no idea what the flavor was supposed to be because I got this as a Christmas gift. I tried it, and whatever it was putrid. Ugh. Whatever they used for this did not work. I still don't know what it tastes like, but I just want to go on a rampage whenever I envision it in my mouth, because I can still picture it inside my mouth, and it's just turning my sense of taste into a bitter slope. And after this, to be honest with you, you're better off not eating until you feel hungry again. The problem is with some of these sodas, they really just hurt your taste buds to the point where you just don't feel comfortable eating anything. And like I said when I was talking about Stewart's, if you have toothpaste and you're brushing your teeth, you don't want to eat again until the toothpaste settles in and your mouth doesn't reek of it. This will make your mouth reek for quite a while. So A&W has had a lot of impact on our family as a whole, because my parents used to always go there when they were kids, because they lived up north and they had 2 A&W drive-ins up there, one in Lake George and one in Queensbury. And Avery Heaney TV and I also have been to an A&W before, and that was where we got locked out. The one time I didn't know how to work his car keys. And then there was also the time I tried A&W cream soda. And that was disgusting. This, at one point, held the top spot for the worst soda I ever tried back in 2017. It was that bad. I could not stand this soda so much, I had to dump it after, I think, probably the 5th sip. But, yuck! No one should try this unless you're really a huge fan of cream soda. Basically, this feels like ice cream flavored soda. This is what I felt it could taste like. Maybe it's because I just had a Shamrock Shake earlier today. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And that obviously had ice cream in it. And now I'm just getting vibes that this tasted like ice cream too. And this is probably going to be on the record for the sweetest soda I ever had. This really feels like they dumped the entirety of sugar alongside the ice cream to make a soda flavor. And sure, some of you may like cream soda and argue with me, but yuck. No, I don't like this. It's way too sweet, and if I try more of this, I'm probably going to get sick. Hey, Fanta Green Apple was bad enough, okay? This just took it to another level. So I put this in a 2 out of 5 spot when I first reviewed it, but after trying it again, I shrank it down all the way to the bottom of the barrel. How is this worse than an overly sweetened soda? How about the total opposite? An overly unsweetened soda? What is this supposed to be? Maybe pineapple? Maybe this was pineapple soda? But either way, in the original review, I said that it tasted like barf. Like literal vomit. This is vomit soda. Ugh. Like, I don't need to drink vomit. It's bad enough when you do vomit. It's gross. Basically, this just really unsettles my mouth every time I try this or even think of it. I can still picture what it tastes like to this day, and it was not fun the first time, and definitely not going to be fun the second time. And I was surprised I got through maybe 7 or 8 sips of this. Basically, I wouldn't be surprised if someone making this literally just threw up in the soda while they were making it and called it Bang Miami Cola. This has no flavor and no sweetness, and just really turns your mouth into a... And I don't even know. I have a loss of words. But what's worse than barf-flavored soda and overly sugary soda, you ask? So when I was at Disney World back in 2018, I visited the Club Cool in Epcot, which has a entire Coke machine that showcases all the different Coke drinks around the globe. And some of these weren't sodas, but I still reviewed them for Soda Saturday. And there was one pineapple soda I had that was pretty gross, but even though I said 0 out of 5 for that one, I didn't feel like putting it in there because I found this one to be much worse. This was the Italian soda, as I called it, or Italian Coke. And just like Moxie, I had no idea what the soda was to look like. This one also had a clear texture. Moxie at least had a brown texture. But this might as well be a fusion of the last two on this list. Bang Miami Cola and A&W Cream Soda. They got together, fused together, and ended up making the texture of Mountain Dew Ice to create this schlock. And to this day, I still don't know what I tried, but after the second sip, I even said it in the video. It smells, oh god, I think I'm gonna have to vomit. Oh! At this point, as we are now at the bottom of the barrel, these are the sodas that make me sick. And I was sick at the time, so to get me even sicker is a really, really huge milestone. And it's not a good one either. This soda is just so... ugh. I don't know what it tastes like, but what I do know is that it is beyond sour and beyond sweet. This basically is just what happens when you fuse anything you could consider to be drank by a human and say, this'll sell. So this was my least favorite sodas of all time list, and I honestly do stand by my opinions. I don't think I'm ever going to want to change any of them. I don't think that they really need to be changed. I feel very strong and hard over these opinions, and yes, you have the sodas at the beginning that just give me bad aftertastes and make my mouth tingle, to the ones at the very bottom that legitimately make me sick. And if you're prone to sickness, I highly suggest you don't try any of these sodas. If you're not, and you just don't like soda, I wouldn't suggest you try these either. If I were to give somebody who never tried Mountain Dew before Diet Mountain Dew, I would be very ashamed. I would rather give them Voltage or something like that, or maybe even the original flavor, just so they can try the basics before they try all the others. But with every new soda review that gets uploaded every Saturday, the list was probably set to change, but at the moment, we've been doing pretty good on Soda Saturday. So far, I think 2020's been a pretty fair season, and hopefully it continues like that. In addition, I just want to say that this is a hard time going on with us, with all the coronavirus stuff and all of us being self-quarantined and all the social distancing. We'll get through this, folks. It's not going to happen forever, I hope not, and we all need to be here for each other, talk to each other. Hey, I'm here to help. Definitely. It's times like these where people need Lego Guy 01, and MLG Dude, and No Name Face, and all the other characters that appear on this channel. Again, we will get through this. And this is just the start. Thank you all for watching, folks.